Our first Devi of the evening is Shubhashri Ganguly, this wonderful actor, for the beauty and emotional intelligence she brings to the screen every time. May we have the video, please?
Picture of versatility. Shubhashri Ganguly, actor. Since her win in a reality series in 2006, Shubhashri Ganguly has built her career in acting with hard work and tenacity. Not one to give up, the beautiful actor ruled the box office with super hit films like Challenge, Poran Jai Joliare, Boss, Khoka Babu, among others. The actor further developed her skills and started exploring more meaningful cinema, where she made a noticeable impact with her performances in films like Porinita, Dharmojuddho, Bodhi Canteen, and Habji Kabji. Shubhashri won the award for the Best Actor Female Critics Regional at the Streaming Academy Awards for her outstanding OTT debut act in the web series Indubala Bhater Hotel. Shubhashri's powerful and emotive depiction of Indubala resonated deeply with viewers, cementing her status as a versatile and talented actor. She will soon be seen in Raj Chakraborty's upcoming film Babli, besides other projects.
Then I'd like to ask Shubhashri, what does she feel as an actor playing so many different characters, and what's the best part of it?
It's okay.
It's a problem of plenty.
Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. And I'm really honored and grateful. But again, we are coming back to that point only. Not happy. We all are broken. So today, definitely I am very happy to receive this award, but I cannot celebrate this. I really want to thank the entire team of Kabiredi and Indian Express, Shormishta, of course. I will just take some time. Sometimes I dare to write some things, আমার মনের কিছু অভিব্যক্তি। সো আমি একটা ছোট্ট লেখা লিখেছি, আপনাদের সবাইকে পড়তে চাই। যারা বাংলা বোঝেন না তাদেরকে অলরেডি আমি সরি জানাচ্ছি, বাট আই ওয়ান্ট টু রিড ইট। দেবী রূপে জন্মাইনি আমি, নারী রূপে জন্মেছি। তবে নারী রূপী দেবীকে পুজো হতে দেখেছি। নারী শক্তি, নারী শক্তি, নাড়া লাগাও তোমরা। নারী শক্তি, নারী শক্তি, নাড়া লাগাও তোমরা। বলে দিয়েছ আমাদেরকে কি পড়ব না, কিভাবে চলবো, কিভাবে থামবো, কিভাবে দেখব, কি শিখব, সেটাও নাকি মাপকাঠি আছে, বেঁধে দিয়েছ তোমরা। শত লাঞ্ছনা, শত যন্ত্রণা সহ্য করেও আমরা সৃষ্টি করা থামাইনি। সৃষ্টি যেদিন থামবে জেনে রেখো রক্ত বৃষ্টি নামবে। গর্জে উঠব সবাই মিলে, সমাজ করব তিলে তিলে, যে সমাজে নারীরাও পাবে দেবীর মতো সম্মান। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Wonderful. As I said, beauty and emotional intelligence as well. Thank you so much, Shubhashri, and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next Devi is Bornali Chattopadhyay, singer, for the power and poetry of her voice. May we have the video, please?
The classic touch, Bornali Chattopadhyay, singer. Born in Varanasi and growing up in an environment surrounded by music, it wasn't unnatural for classical singer Bornali Chattopadhyay to be inclined towards singing. With formal training in music starting when she was only 3, Bornali had no doubt what she wanted to be in life. Having spent 27 years learning from the late Girija Devi of the Banaras Gharana and a few more years learning from the late Shobha Gurtu of the Jaipur Gharana, Bornali had a fabulous Hindi OTT musical debut in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's magnum opus Hira Mandi that has put the spotlight firmly on her. Her mesmerizing renditions like Saiya and Phool Gendwa from the series have set Bornali's foot firmly in Bollywood terrain as she gears up to embrace all that lies ahead in her musical career.
Bonali, I can't let you go without singing a few lines from Phool Gendwa. That's my favorite song. Unless you have another one that you'd like to sing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Smriti ji. Thank you. So आज मेरे लिए एक बहुत ही स्पेशल डे है. At the same time, with heavy heart, सब लोग यही बोल रहे हैं. तो मैं I'm a bad talker actually. मैं सुर में गाना चाहती हूँ because I spread happiness through my music all over the world. So, please, इजाज़त. फूल गेंदवा न मारो, न मारो, न मारो, हाँ फूल गेंदवा न मारो, लगत करजवा पे जोड़, लगत करजवा पे चोट, न मारो, न मारो, फूल गेंदवा न मारो, न मारो, न मारो, हाँ फूल गेंदवा न मारो. थैंक यू सो मच. जो मैं गाना चाहती हूँ आज, हमें देखनी है आज़ादी हर हाल में, हमें देखनी है, हमें देखनी है आज़ादी हर हाल में, हमें देखनी है, हमें देखनी है आज़ादी. सब खुश रहें, सब अच्छा रहें. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you. As I said, the power and poetry of her voice is quite extraordinary. Thank you so much for being so generous with it. The next Devi is Dr. Meenu Budhia, mental health advocate, for her compassion for those suffering from mental illness. May we have the video, please?
Overcoming the mind. Dr. Meenu Budhia, mental health advocate. Psychotherapist, author and TEDx speaker Dr. Meenu Budhia is the founder of Caring Minds International, Institute of Mental Health and OPD Clinic, I Can Fly International School and I Can Fly Tea Cafe. As part of her outreach programs, she has personally conducted awareness workshops for over 45,000 people across schools, colleges, socio-cultural organizations, corporate organizations, the police, the army, the navy, airport officials, and more. She is also a columnist in leading newspapers and has published her first memoir, Death of a Caterpillar, and is currently working on her second. As a mental health advocate and pioneering force for change, Dr. Minu Budhia has been working tirelessly for over 15 years, dedicating her life to providing accessible mental health services to all.
Dr. Budhia, may I ask you what drew you to mental health much before it became part of the national conversation? What was it that drew you to advocating mental wellness?
Respected Smriti ji, thank you New Indian Express Group for bestowing this prestigious award on me. This energizes my team who has been with me since beginning. I am a special mother of a special daughter. So I started caring minds when my daughter was 3 years old. So when I started, nobody in my family in Kolkata knew M of mental health. So when I started, nobody took me seriously. They thought she has just started as a hobby of an industrialist wife. But I was here to stay. So I started tirelessly work on mental health. Now when I look back 11 years down the line, I am happy that my family believed in me, and as I heal others, I heal myself. So I'm really happy that I work tirelessly on mental health. Thank you.
I'm here to stay. I think that's the operative part that I took away from what you said. It's very difficult to stay the course sometimes. There's so many challenges, right? What propelled you throughout?
Pardon?
What propelled you throughout? What drove you throughout your journey? Was it your daughter?
Because actually when I got to know that my daughter was diagnosed with low IQ and ADHD, so I went into severe depression, and I was going to commit suicide. So, but God has different plans for me, and I went back and I went with her all over the world for her treatments, diagnosis, treatment पे treatment, diagnosis पे diagnosis. मैं ये भूल गई कि मेरी बेटी पे क्या बीत रही है. मैंने अपनी खुशी के लिए करते रही. फिर एक दिन जब पता समझ आया कि मैं खुश हूँ तो मेरा परिवार खुश है. बस उस दिन से मुझे अपना सपना याद आया कि मैं डॉक्टर बनना चाहती थी. उसी दिन से मैंने मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में पढ़ना चालू किया, और पता नहीं क्यों मुझे लगा कि आई थिंक मेरी बेटी जो है मेरी एक प्रेरणा है, भगवान ने मुझे भेजा है कुछ करने के लिए. तो उसी दिन से पढ़ना चालू किया और बहुत सारे सर्टिफिकेट्स लिए. पहले अपने आप को स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया पढ़ाई में. उसके बाद ये नहीं था कि मैं खाली caring mind, I was just a proprietor. No, I studied myself. I became a mental health professional. Then I became a student counselor. And जब मैं वेलव्यू क्लिनिक में साइकोथेरापिस्ट बनी, तब मुझे रियलाइज़ हुआ कि कलकत्ता में कोई भी ऐसा क्लिनिक नहीं है जहाँ मेंटल हेल्थ सर्विसेज एक ही छत के नीचे है. देयर वर डिंजी क्लिनिक्स. देयर वाज नो रेस्पेक्ट एंड डिग्निटी टू ए मेंटल इल पेशेंट. अगर कोई को जाना होता तो समझ ही नहीं आता था कहाँ जाए. छोटे छोटे कोने कोने में छिपे हुए रहते थे. सो एट केयरिंग माइंड्स वी गेव रेस्पेक्ट एंड डिग्निटी टू मेंटल इल पेशेंट्स. आज हम लोग सर उठा के जा सकते हैं. केयरिंग माइंड हैज़ बिकम ए पायनियर इन गिविंग ऑल दिस पेशेंट्स अ रेस्पेक्ट.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Very well said. Our next Devi is Shormishta Moiti, filmmaker, for the art and craft of her storytelling. May we have the video, please?
Filming life, Shormishta Moiti, filmmaker. A filmmaker and an alumna of Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute SRFTI, India, Sharmishtha Maiti received her first National Film Award for the feature-length documentary film At the Crossroads, Nandan Bagchi Life and Living at the 61st National Film Awards in 2013. Sharmishtha has written and directed several documentary films, short fiction films, PSAs, animation films and new media films. Last year, her debut full-length feature film Kal Kokho, also called House of Time, co-directed by Rajdeep Pal, bagged the award for the Best Bengali Film at the National Film Awards 2023. Now ready with her second film Mon Potongo, Sharmishtha's unique and impactful content for cinema has only just begun.
This is the difficult part. Mr. Chawla has to bear the burden. Thank you. Sharmishtha, may I ask you how it is to work in partnership with Rajdeep? Who does the storytelling? Who does the dialogue? Who does what? Maybe have the focus on Rajiv. He's very sweetly taking a video of Sharmishtha.
I'm fortunate enough to have one such work partner, co-creator, who I joined at SRFTI, and we started working together from a film school which still continues, and we are a filmmaker duo known as Rajdeep Paul Sharmishtha Maiti. So from there, it is a collaborative work. We fight to the best of our spirit to get the best in cinema. So it is always argumentative to lead to that level. And today here, standing in such a hard-hitting time, in fact, where it is very much poignant as well as perturbing, I really express my heartfelt thanks to the New Indian Express Group, to Sir, to Ma'am, to Sharmishtha and her entire team, to give me this recognition, which I, on behalf of both Rajdeep and Sharmishtha, take this honor. And I think there is a time to redefine the concept of Devi, because Devi resides in all of us, as well as the devil also resides in all of us. So somewhere between the dichotomy of divinity and bestiality, the humanity is hanging in death crisis. We need to restore humanity. We need to regain the spirit of humanity, which is the call of the day. So, as a filmmaker, as a storyteller, I narrate tales of life, love, equality, justice, and beyond. And this Devi Award is once again a token of appreciation, encouragement for us to continue with a pursuit of dream, with a tenacity, with a spirit of not giving up, and breaking boundaries and brackets of gender, sexual orientation, creed, color, age, profession, whatever. As an individual, every one of us has the right to live with dignity and pride. So this Devi Award should be a celebration of that. Thank you.
Wonderfully said. Thank you so much.
And last but not the least, Smriti ma'am, my mother is super excited today because I'm receiving the award from you. I was in JU hostel when Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi used to come, and no, I should share this because I'm sharing this podium with you. We did not have cable channel in the JU ladies hostel at that point of time. So in the STD booth, I used to stand for hours to listen to the whole week's episodes from my mother. She was in Panipat refinery at that point of time. And today she asked me, do you still have that blue sari, the Tulsi brand sari? I do have it, ma'am. So, yes. Thank you so much, everyone sitting here. It's an honor for me to be here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So well said, so beautiful. Thank you. Do you still have that sari, Ms. Irani? Do you still have it? The Tulsi saris? Acha.
That was the producers, it was duly given back.
Okay, the next Devi is Preeti Patel, dancer, for her reinterpretation of tradition. May we have the video, please?
Dancing in the Light, Preeti Patel, dancer. Preeti Patel was initiated into the world of dance at the age of 5 and received her training from eminent Manipuri dance gurus, late Guru Bipin Singh and the Jhaveri sisters. She then went on to take lessons in the pre-Vaishnavite dance forms of Thangta and Laiharauba, the martial and ritualistic forms of the Manipuri dance traditions respectively. With the intention of imparting education in this unique dance tradition, she laid the foundation of a school called Anjika in Kolkata in 1995, which has a dual curriculum that includes movement therapy for children suffering from cerebral palsy. The graceful dance exponent, who is also a Fulbright Fellow, has received several honors, including the prestigious Sangeet Natak Academy Award.
I'm sorry to be so shallow, but I was so struck by what Preeti was wearing, especially around her neck, that I wanted her to talk a little about it. She's wearing many Devis around her neck. So, Preeti, would you tell us a little about them?
Namaskar, Smriti ji. Namaskar. Today is really, I'm truly very overwhelmed to be here and to receive this honor. I'm a Devi Bhakt, and yes, I thought it was nice to wear the Durga and Chamunda and Saraswati and Lakshmi around me. It's a kavach also. So that is one thing. And today, there has been a lot of sadness in all of us. And as I said, as my friend before me said, that there is a Devi in all of us and also the Asur. And I pray that the Devi rises to bring back that peace and prosperity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for all the work that you're doing with special children with Manipuri dance. Yes. Want to tell us a little bit about it?
I was trained in the Guru Shishya Parampara. So and I went to the ashram in Manipur and trained. And all our gurus, they go by the Natya Shastra that, a dancer should look in a certain way and, have a certain, beauty and everything. So when I went to the Indian Institute of Cerebral Palsy, it was a revelation that everyone can dance.
Right.
It's not just that some people can, and that's how they taught me how to teach them. So that was the most wonderful experience, and I'm still continuing to dance with them.
Wonderful.
But before I leave, I just want to say one thing, that when I choreographed Chitrangada, which is Tagore's dance drama, then the last part, when Chitrangada says that Ami Chitrangada Rajendra Nandini, Nahi Devi, Nahi Shomano Nari. Don't put me, I'm not a goddess and neither am I an ordinary woman. Don't put me on a pedestal and don't put me down or behind. Make me your equal. And that's my power, to be as equal as anyone.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
I think there's so much wisdom in what everyone is saying. My heart is really full, and I hope yours is too. Our next Devi is Dr. Preeti Ganatra, alternative medicine practitioner, for the hope her healing offers. May we have the video, please?
Healing and Hope. Dr. Preeti Ganatra, alternative medicine practitioner. Dr. Preeti Ganatra, a certified medical practitioner specializing in alternative medicine for over 20 years, has a number of qualifications. Her wide knowledge and experience allow her to adopt both individual as well as hybrid treatment methods across Chinese acupuncture, electroacupuncture, cosmetic acupuncture, auricular acupuncture, and detoxification, among others, to suit the needs of each individual. Recognized as the Suzhou Practitioner of the Year in 2011, she has treated thousands of patients across age groups and backgrounds, including celebrities, for multiple ailments, including neurological disorders, diabetes, thyroid, hypertension, and spinal problems. Her clinic is often the last hope for many serious medical cases, including post-COVID-19 and post-cancer therapy complications.
Dr. Ganatra, just a quick question. Do you still face skepticism about alternative medicine? Do people still say, I mean, after all, how can this help?
First of all, I would like to thank the jury members of the New Indian Express to honor me with this award. As Meenu ma'am said right now about the mental disorders, actually from my childhood, I was always an observer. So I used to think that why one has to take medicine and they are just managing the disease, right? So as she spoke about the mental illness, I can tell you each member or each person present here is going through some mental turbulence, emotional turbulence, what I would say. Maybe it is anxiety, maybe sadness, or whatever it is. And 99% of the diseases are due to the emotional imbalance. Like, for example, if I say, if somebody gets anxious, like if I speak about my father when we used to go to college and all, so we had a time limit to come back home. And if we don't come back on time, and he used to get anxious and immediately used to have loose motions or something like that, right? I hope you all will agree to this. So I always, I was very intrigued by the therapy, and I always wanted to understand that why we cannot remove an illness from the root cause. I tell you something, I was really surprised to see I had a case who had vaginal wart, and there is no cause behind it. All the reports and everything were normal. And I just asked her one question, that are you having any problem in your relationship? Immediately she said yes. And then believe me, I did not work on the vaginal wart, but I worked on balancing her emotions, and the warts disappeared.
Wonderful. May you have many more such successes. Thank you so much.
And I just would like to take 1 minute of everyone. As Smriti ma'am just some time back said that whatever is happening in the town, and we women should help each other and be a voice for each other. And as Bornali ma'am just sung 2 lines about Hame Azadi Chahiye. So for me, I feel each woman is a Devi, because we are the creators on earth. When we can give life, so we all Devis when get together, what not we can do. Yes. And I think ma'am, hame azadi zarur dekhne milegi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next Devi is Titash Mukherjee, animal welfare activist, for the love she gives those who love us but cannot express it. May we have the video, please?
Of the voiceless. Titash Mukherjee, animal welfare activist. Titash Mukherjee is an animal welfare activist who co-founded Animal Rescue and Care, ARC, a shelter-cum-hospital for rescued and homeless dogs, cats and birds in 2014. The main objective of the organization is to create a better world for our voiceless friends by spreading awareness among people and sensitizing them so that humans live in harmony with the lesser privileged species and defend their right to live. With countless helpless animals rescued by her for over a decade, Titash has about 150 animals currently in the shelter, and she undertakes numerous rescue operations and primarily works in the interiors of Diamond Harbour, Joka and Thakurpukur area of Behala in Kolkata.
Titash, so are you a dog person or a cat person?
Yeah, I am more of a dog person actually.
What
And
is it about dogs that you love so much?
Huh? What?
What is it about dogs that you love so much?
Uh, oh yeah. First of all, I am very thankful. I am very grateful actually because of all these years of work. There was no reward actually. What we have faced is only criticism, a lot of criticism, and right now also, because majority of people are very insensitive towards the needs of the voiceless friends, and they can't talk, they can't ask for their rights, and that is the main reason we are working for them. And dogs, the main thing is their trust and their companionship without asking for anything in return.
Yeah.
That is the main thing
I
that
agree.
motivated me to
I
work
agree.
for them.
Every dog parent will agree with that. Thank you
yeah,
so much.
yes. Thank you.
Thank you. The next Devi now, Damini Benibasu, actor and trainer, for the rigor and discipline she brings to acting. May we have the video on her, please?
The art of acting. Damini Benibasu, actor and trainer. There are very few artists across the world who can reprise life on screen as naturally as it happens in reality. Damini Benibasu is one of them. Raised on stage by two revered theatre practitioners, Oshit and Bhodro Basu, Damini has devised her life in such a clever way that she is never actually away from her art. She is either teaching students or acting. Her latest act as Shobitri Mondal in Indronil Rai Chaudhury's debut Bengali web show Chotolok left the audience in awe. The gritty actor, who prefers quality over quantity, has also been seen in Kaushik Ganguly's hit films Ardhangini and Jeshto Putro, as well as Indrashish Acharya's Parcel. Thoroughly trained in the Eric Morris system of Beyond Method Acting by Eric Morris himself in Hollywood, Damini is accredited by the International Coaching Federation and is a guest faculty at the National School of Drama, Delhi and IIM, Calcutta.
Damini, would you like to say something about method acting? I think you have to look that way. Yeah. Damini is not used to getting direction. She's used to giving direction.
I would love to take a session about method acting, but I don't think this is the right time.
No.
Since I have a mic in my hand, and if you would allow me, I'd like to say something else.
Of course,
if that's
please
all
do.
right. I have a Devi Award in one hand from my city, and in my other hand, there's an invisible can of worms. But still, I would like to believe that my city is not broken. I've been thinking about a few lines, and I'm sure we all grew up hearing these lines because they are very close to our heart. If you know these lines, then say it with me. तू ना थकेगा कभी, तू ना थमेगा कभी, तू ना मुड़ेगा कभी, कर शपथ, कर शपथ, कर शपथ.
Agnipath.
Agnipath. You saw the rallies, right? You saw the gatherings. Did it not remind you of the lines, ये महान दृश्य है, चल रहा मनुष्य है, अश्रु श्वेत रक्त से लथपथ, 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 अग्निपथ, अग्निपथ, Agnipath. It's a long and winding road. It's a difficult road. It will not have any kind of instant gratification that we are so used to, and definitely not for difficult movements. I know this because I've been working really hard and fighting for the rights for artists and the kind of same demands that we have had around workspaces. Since the popular word on the street, in the air right now is justice, I would also like for you to remember, because there are very influential people in this room right now, and out of the hundreds of you, even if 2 people remember this, that this is the right time to open the dialogue and talk about things which are problematic, have the difficult conversations right now, not only redressal or justice, but let us also focus on prevention and prohibition. Kar shapath, kar shapath, kar shapath.
Agnipath, Agnipath, Agnipath. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Damini. That was really very profound. Yes, thank you. I think she deserves a particular round of applause. Quickly on to the next Devi now, Mala Pal, idol maker for the Devi who sculpts the Devi. May we have the video on her, please?
In the name of the goddess, Mala Pal, idol maker. Mala Pal started making small idols from the age of 14 at her family studio despite reservations of her father and family elders. It was only in 1986, when her father passed away, that Mala started assisting her brother in idol making. Soon after, she was invited by a National Handicrafts and Handloom Museum to make 2 Durga idols and 1 Kali idol. Later, the museum authorities also enrolled her in an advanced painting course, and she returned to Kolkata after 6 months of training. A recipient of several awards, Mala specializes in miniature, small and foldable idols. She also runs a training school called Mala Paler Thakur Gaurar Pathshala, with 42 students currently under her wings. Right now, she is working on a 2-foot tall fiber Durga idol which will fly to the US soon.
माला दी, आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
ইনি বাংলায় কথা বলবেন, আপনি বাংলা জানেন?
হ্যাঁ, প্লিজ।
মানে প্রত্যেকটা মানুষকে আমি জানাচ্ছি, সবাইকে আমি বলছি, আমি যে দেবী অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা নিতে এসেছি এটা আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে। কারণ সারাদিন সকাল থেকে রাত্রির অবধি যে পরিশ্রমটা আমি করি, কোনো দিন ঠিক টাইম মতো আমি বাড়িতে পৌঁছাতে পারি না। কারণ আমি দেবী অ্যাওয়ার্ড নিচ্ছি কেন আনন্দ জানেন? আমিও সবসময় দেবী তৈরি করছি, দেশ বিদেশ চারিদিকে দিচ্ছি। এমনকি এটা করার পরও আমার একটা স্কুল আছে মালা পালের পাঠশালা, সেখানে আমার 40 থেকে 50টা বাচ্চা আছে। কেউ যদি পয়সা দিতে পারে তারাও শিখবে, আর কেউ যদি পয়সা না দিতে পারে তারাও শিখবে। হ্যাঁ, এটা আমার একটা খুবই আনন্দ। আর একটা কথা বলছি, আমি কুমোরটুলির মেয়ে, কুমোরটুলিকে জানাচ্ছি আমি অশেষ ধন্যবাদ। আমি কুমোরটুলিতে শিল্প বিক্রি হতে দেখেছি, শিল্প তৈরি হতে দেখিনি। আমি তাই চাইছি যে কিছু শিল্প আমি তৈরি করব, করে আমার মতো আরও শিল্পী তৈরি হোক, এটাই আমি চাইছি। আর একটা কথা আমি বলে দিচ্ছি, যদি কেউ আপনাদের মধ্যে শিল্পী হতে চান তাহলে আমার কাছে কুমোরটুলিতে যাবেন। যদি পয়সা দিতে পারেন শিখবেন, পয়সা না দিতে পারলেও শিখবেন। আমি এই ধরনের স্কুল করেছি। আর একটা কথা, যে সারা দিন আমি দোকানের মধ্যে কাটাই আর চারিদিকে দেবদেবী তৈরি করি, তাই আমি দেবী অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা নিতে এসেছি। আমার আনন্দ হবে না? আর একটা কথাও আমি বলছি সবাইকে, যে দেবী হচ্ছে একটা নারী, সেই দেবীর যেন অসম্মান না হয়। যা শুনছি না এগুলো ভালো লাগছে না, যেন দেবীরা দেবীর সম্মান পায়, আর মেয়েরা কোনো দিন মানে অসম্মান হতে যেন না দেখি। যা দেখেছি এটা ঠিক দেখিনি, যেন সবাই ভালোভাবে আমরা বাঁচতে পারি। কুমোরটুলি, মালা পাল।
থ্যাংক ইউ মালাদি। আমিও শিখবো আইডল মেকিং। Next time. The next Devi is Pallavi Singhi, fashion designer, for her fearless fashion. May we have the video on her, please?
Fine cut. Pallavi Singhi, fashion designer. A radical amalgamation of traditional heritage and modern elements, Pallavi Singhi's 13-year-old label Verb represents the constant state of flux that the fashion world is in, but with a timeless twist to the same. The Kolkata-based designer, who has been worn by such Bollywood celebs as Kareena Kapoor Khan, Sonam Kapoor, Raveena Tandon, Taapsee Pannu and Rakul Preet Singh among others, is hailed for making clothes that are seasonless and can be worn years later without the risk of being outdated. Swish and stylish with an element of funk added to them, her designs are always about heritage, culture and diversity of styles and fabrics put across in a playful manner.
How does Kolkata inspire you, Pallavi? How's your fashion influenced by the city?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. How does Kolkata inspire you? I think Calcutta is a land of heritage, culture, and there is so much history here. There are so many artists here. The craftsmen of the country come from Calcutta. If you go anywhere from Delhi to Bombay to anywhere in the country, all jewelry craftsmen, all clothing craftsmen, all karigars, all adda boys, anybody, even all the people who make furniture, mostly they all hail from Calcutta. So really it's a place filled with inspiration, and that's how it inspires me.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. The next Devi, we have, we have 3 more to go. The next Devi is Mukul Agarwal, heritage conservationist, for reclaiming history from its ruins. May we have the video on her, please?
Restoring history. Mukul Agarwal, heritage conservationist. Founder trustee of Calcutta Heritage Collective, Mukul Agarwal studied architecture at CEPT, Ahmedabad. She always had a natural bent towards architecture of all kinds, traditional and contemporary. Living in Kolkata, she was intrigued by the beautiful structures built in the 19th and 20th centuries. So she felt she needed to give back to her city by preserving and finding ways of adaptive reuse of the built heritage. That apart, she recently stepped up to manage 2 family hotels in Goa and Jaipur. Mukul is also the former president of the Ladies Study Group and part of the recently formed 5-member National Council of Ladies Study Group.
Mukul, if there was one building or institution that you'd like to restore in Kolkata, what would it be?
Sorry?
If there was one building or institution in Kolkata that you'd like to restore, what would it be that you haven't got your hands on as yet?
Not only one, there are thousands. There are thousands in Kolkata that we from Calcutta Heritage Collective would like to restore, and it cannot be done without the help of all our citizens. And if I have to actually look at only one, I would probably look at the Writers' Building.
Right.
That is absolutely astounding. Maybe it could also be the High Court. Both would kind of vie with each other.
Are these all, which century, 19th or 20th century buildings?
19th, 20th, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's their 20th because colonial times,
right.
Their period, yeah. So
great.
But thank you so much. Thank you, Kaveri. Thank you, the New Indian Express. I'm truly honored and humbled and grateful for the award. But like all the other speakers before me, all the Devis before me have kind of expressed with mixed feelings today. Smriti ji spoke very beautifully, and I know we all are feeling like that. I don't want to not feel happy, but honestly, not too happy. And Damini, I would like to say Calcutta will rise, Calcutta will not break. we are all here. We will ensure that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The next Devi of the day, the second, penultimate, is perhaps the youngest ever. Preeti Panigrahi, actor, for her intuitive performance in Girls Will Be Girls, which I hope you all get to see soon. It's a marvelous movie which did wonderfully at Sundance. May we have the video on Preeti, please?
Rising star, Preeti Panigrahi, actor. A student of animation at Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute, Kolkata, young actor Preeti Panigrahi played the lead character Meera in the 2024 Sundance Award-winning film Girls Will Be Girls, for which she won the World Cinema Dramatic Special Jury Award for acting. A recipient of the National Bal Shri Honour by the Human Resource Development Ministry of India for her excellence in the field of theatre in 2015, Preeti is making her own animated short film and aspires to make a mark in filmmaking, embracing any role that allows her to bring stories to life.
Preeti's mother is a headmistress, by the way, so that's why she's so disciplined.
So Preeti is showing me a picture of us together 10 years ago.
Really? Wonderful. Preeti, may I quickly ask you, since you've just moved from Delhi to Kolkata, how has the city been to you? How is it treating you as a young student? We have to allow the photographers to do their business first, otherwise they get very angry. Preeti?
I'll just give.
Yes. I think one special thing about coming to Kolkata is that it's the first time I am trying to live independently and on my own, leaving my parents' nest.
More power to her.
And I think the way my parents have raised me is that, they're here by the way and they're filming. The way they've raised me is that they've always asked me कि तुम्हें क्या करना है. And as parents who are raising young daughters, it's very important to ask them what you want to do rather than deciding for them. And the whole Kolkata experience is taking my own decisions and living on my own, fighting my own battles. And I'm really, really grateful for everything the city has taught me. And I will take a lot from all of this experience.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Preeti. And I do hope you do even better than you're doing now. Yes. The last Devi of the evening, but again, wonderful woman, Sanhita, an artist, for her total dedication to the Baul life. May we have the video on her, please?
Bathed in Baul colors, Sanhita, artist. Sanhita has dedicated her life to the philosophies of Baul. She not only celebrates Baul philosophy through her paintings, but also lives it. A painter, her creations are inspired by the ethos of Sanatana Dharma. Having spent over 15 years with Baul Fakirs, she intends to spend the rest of her life in their proximity in a serene ashram in Birbhum called Kolop Riverside Retreat on the banks of Ojoy River. She is also part of Tarkatas, a creative organization that specializes in art-led CSR strategies.
Sanhita, would you like to say a few words to the audience today? I'm making Smriti do all the work for me. Thank you. Thank you. Would you like to say a few words, Sanhita?
ধন্যবাদ জানাই আজকে এমন একটা পুরস্কারের জন্য আমাকে মনোনীত করা হয়েছে আজকের দিনটা খুব আনন্দের ছিল কারণ এই শব্দটার সাথে দেবী শব্দটার সাথে আমরা এই দেশের মানুষ ওতপ্রোতভাবে জড়িয়ে বহু ইমোশন বহু ভালো লাগা এর সাথে জড়িয়ে আছে কিন্তু অদ্ভুতভাবে আজকে মনের সেই আনন্দটার উপরে সবারই একটা কালো ছায়া যেন ঘিরে আছে। তো এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা হাতে নিয়ে আমি মেয়েদের বলতে চাই, জানাতে চাই যে দেবী হয়ে প্রতিটি মেয়ে আসে, কিন্তু বেশিরভাগ মেয়ে জানতেও পারে না তার সেই দেবী শক্তির প্রতিষ্ঠা হলো না, তার আগেই সে চলে যায়। তো আমরা যদি চাই এই দেবী শক্তির জাগরণ প্রতিটি নারীর ভেতরে হতে পারে এবং নারীই পারে মানুষের মনুষ্যত্ব আবার ফিরিয়ে আনতে। মানুষ ক্রমশ পশুবৎ হয়ে উঠছে, দেখা যাচ্ছে কষ্ট প্রতিটি নারীর চোখে মুখে, যে কোনো বয়সের। আজকে শুধু আবেদন জানাবো, প্রকৃত স্বাধীনতার সুখ আমরা যেন অনুভব করে যাই একটা ছোট্ট জীবনে। এই সুখ শুধুমাত্র সমাজের একটা শ্রেণীর নয়, বা শুধুমাত্র কোনো লিঙ্গ বিশেষে শুধু পুরুষের নয়। এই স্বাধীনতা নারীরও, মুক্ত হয়ে বাঁচার তাগিদ আমাদের সকলের ভেতরে। প্রতিটি নারীকে দেবী রূপে দেখতে চাই। ধন্যবাদ জানাই।